Hello there and welcome back to Bhanzu classes. I hope you are doing great and having a great learning. In the last class, we have helped Jake in managing his farm by fencing it, remember? And in this class, he wants to grow some fresh grass inside his farm. And for that, he just wonders if he can use perimeter. But if you remember, perimeter just calculates the total length of boundary, right? It has nothing to do with the inside part of any shape or outside part of any shape. It just focuses on the total length of the boundary, that's it. But here in this scenario, Jake wants to find out the space inside his field. And in order to find the space inside the field or inside of any shape, we have to calculate something else, not perimeter. And that is area. So in this session, we are going to learn what is area, how to calculate area of any shape, and what are the units of area. So let's start with what is area. So area is the region or the space enclosed by the boundary of a closed figure. It just focuses on the inside part of any shape. Whatever space is inside of any shape, that is area. Now, in order to calculate the area, first thing we have to do is divide that shape into small squares with side 1 centimeter, or maybe side 1 meter, or with 1 kilometer, with 1 millimeter. It all depends on the length of the side. Okay, so let's divide this particular shape into small squares with side 1 centimeter. So here we have cut out a small square whose side is 1 centimeter each. Okay, likewise, we are going to do throughout the shape. Okay, now second step is to count these small square boxes. So how many square boxes are there? Here we can see there are 16 squares. And since we are dividing it into centimeter, so therefore the area is 16 square centimeter. Now Jake has another big problem. So now Jake is saying the boundary of Jake's field is in meter, but we have learnt how to calculate area when the side is in centimeter. So relax Jake, I have a solution for this too. First thing first, trace out this shape on a sheet of paper. The opposite sides are 5 meter and the other two opposite sides are 4 meter. So first we have traced out this shape on the paper. Now we are going to divide this shape into small squares with side 1 meter because the side is in meter. That's the reason we're going to divide it into small squares whose side is 1 meter each. Okay, now we are going to do this throughout this shape and we will calculate the number of squares. This number of squares are 20, therefore the area is 20 square meter. With this, let's talk about the units of area. The units of area can be square centimeter, square meter, it can be square kilometer, it can be square millimeters, anything. It all depends on the side length of the shape. Okay, now let's find the area of this chessboard. So what do you think is the area? Again, we have to just find out how many small squares of side 1 centimeter are here. If you're going to observe carefully, you will observe that there are 100 squares. So with that, the area is 100 square centimeter. Why centimeter? Because the side length is in centimeter. That's the reason. So this, my dear, is the area of this chessboard. Alright, now here is a question for you to think about. So what do you think? Can we find area for open shapes as well? What is area? Area is the region enclosed by the boundary of the shape. Area is the space inside the shape. In open shapes, there is no inside or outside. So therefore, we cannot find area. But in closed shapes, there is a proper inside part and the outside part. So therefore, we can calculate area only in case of closed shapes. And how to find the area of shape which is not a polygon? For example, if I dot anything, I make a cloud or anything. So how to find the area of such a shape? This is also closed, but it doesn't have any line segment, right? So my dear, the process of finding area will be the same. First was to divide that shape into small squares, right? And second was count the number of squares. First, we have divided this shape into small square boxes of side 1 unit. Since we don't know the unit of this shape, so that's why we will also keep it as unit. We don't know whether it is centimeter or it is meter. So let's take it as 1 unit. So here we have drawn small square boxes of side 1 unit each. Now what was the second step? The second step was to count how many square boxes are there. But if you're going to observe this image carefully, you will see that this shape is occupying half of the boxes on some parts, and at some parts it is not even occupying half. It is occupying less than half at some places, right? So how to go about it? How to calculate the number of square boxes which are coming inside of this shape? For that we have some rules, and the rules are over here. If your shape is occupying half of the square box, then consider it as half or 0.5. If it is occupying less than half of the box, then count the box as 0. If it is occupying exactly one box, then take it as 1. We already know this. And if it is occupying more than half of the box, then also consider it as one complete box. So let's start counting the number of square boxes over here. Yes? Alright. You know the rules, you know everything. So pause the video, try out this question. So here we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost full. See, these are almost full. These are more than half. If it is more than half, we have to take it as one box only. So here there are 7 full boxes. Okay. Now, how many half boxes are there? Let's see. So there are 1, 2. 2 half boxes. So half and half together makes 1, right? Okay, we have done these 2. Now let's count the number of full boxes. So here we can see that there are 1, 2 and 3 full boxes. Okay, there are some more over here, right? For example, these ones. They are less than half if you observe. So if they are less than half, we have to take them as 0 only. So now tell me, what is the total area? The total area is 3 plus 7 plus 1 square unit, right? That is 11 square units is the answer. 11 square units is the area of this shape. Okay, now tell me, what is the area of triangle formed in this shape? For that, first we have to count how many full square boxes are there. So you can pick any of the triangle. You want to pick gray one, you can pick that one. Let's pick the brown one, okay? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So my dear, there are 4 full square boxes. Now, how many are more than half? So this we can see is more than half. 1. Then this one is also more than half. Okay, this is also more than half. This one is also more than half, and this one is also more than half. So there are 5 boxes which are more than half, and we have to count them as one full only. So there are 5 over here. Now, how many half boxes are there? Let's calculate. So there's this box which is half covered, and there is this box as well which is half covered. So this half and this half makes one full. And how about the rest of these ones? Because they are occupying less than half area, so that's why we're going to count them as 0 square. So therefore, what is the total area? Tell me. The total area is 10 square units, because the unit is not given here. We don't know whether these squares are divided into side, 1 centimeter, 1 meter. Let's consider it as 1 unit. I am going to tell you another way of finding area in this shape. So tell me, what is the area of the rectangle over here? For that, you can simply count the number of full square boxes. So those are 20. So area of rectangle is 20 square units. And the triangle is covering half of its area, right? This rectangle is divided into 2 triangles. Because the area is divided into half between both of these triangles. So 10 square unit of the area is with brown and 10 square unit area is with grey. So in either ways, you're going to get the same answer as 10 square unit. Now moving ahead, let's trace our palms and calculate its area. So again, you have to figure out how much is full square boxes, the half square boxes, less than half, more than half. And that's how you can also find out the area of your palm. Now it's time to summarize whatever we have learned today. So we have already learned about perimeter. That perimeter is actually the total length of the boundary. Now whatever is inside the boundary, that space is called area. Now what is the unit of area? It can be square centimeter, square meter, square kilometer. It depends on the side length of that shape. Now it's your time to find out the area of some shapes around yourself. I'm going to see you in the next session. Bye-bye. Take care.